Hello, this is Ty the Crypto Guy, episode 3. Now, this is a follow-up from the previous episode that I did. So episode 2, I was talking about decentralized finance, and then unfortunately the memory on my camera ran out, so I wasn't able to finish. And going back, I think I was talking for a solid 10 minutes after that, and it wasn't even recording, so yeah, I was just talking to myself. What I was talking about with decentralized finance, I literally think it's just going to change the way that we do finance when it comes in terms of lending and borrowing and stuff like that. So with DeFi, it's a trustless way for peer-to-peer lending and borrowing without a centralized authority. Such as when we go into a bank and then we ask for a home mortgage loan or something like that. With DeFi, I'm going to be allowed to loan out my money and then earn interest on that, essentially. So say you loan a friend some money. I'm going to loan a friend $100. And then I have to take their word. I have to trust them that they're going to pay me back in a month, right? So I loan someone some money. A month goes by and then I ask for my money back. Then say they have financial troubles and stuff like that, and they're unable to pay me back. Well, I don't have any collateral. I literally just took their word that they were going to pay me back. So if they don't pay me back, they don't pay me back, and that's another issue in and of itself. But with DeFi, you don't necessarily need that trust, right? Because there's a smart contract, the protocol that's programmed to essentially keep the parties honest, right? If I lend my money, I'm going to know that I can get my money back. If someone borrows money, they know that they're liable to pay that money back, right? So that's one of the doors that are going to open with DeFi. And yeah, it's literally just a more efficient way for people to use their money, earn interest on that. And yeah, it's going to change how we do business, essentially, and it's going to reward people to act honestly and trustworthy, essentially. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to cover this time from the last episode. Now for this one, I wanted to cover two things. So one was yesterday, the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell essentially said that he's going to allow an average inflation rate. So one of the things for the Federal Reserve is to maintain maximum employment and steady and stable prices, right? And the way that they do the second one is with inflation. So their target is usually 2%. But with the speech by Jerome Powell, he was just hey, we're going to allow inflation to run higher than what it usually does in order to maintain an average of 2%. Now, that sounds cool and all, saying, hey, inflation is only going to be 1%. But at the same time, it's saying that they're going to allow it to go up to maybe 3, 4, 5%, right? So those are the risks that are associated with having high inflation. So if you're thinking hey, what is inflation? So inflation is literally the decrease in the value of your money, or the decrease in your purchasing power. So what it does is incentivize people to spend their money right now. So if I know that I have $100 today and it's going to essentially be less valuable next year, I'm incentivized to spend now. That's essentially how the US economy is run and stuff like that, right? So with the 2%, right, say I have $100 today, it'll be $98 next year. But with the average inflation, say it goes up to 5%, my $100 today is now $95 next year. So really, it doesn't really incentivize people to hold on to money. Or you can find something that essentially, when you earn interest, you're earning more than whatever the inflation rate is, right? So there's different ways to do that. That means everything's going to get more expensive, right? So buying computers, buying phones, buying groceries, buying anything, living is just going to be more expensive, right? So just in terms of that dollar amount, is going to be more expensive for everybody, because that's what inflation does. It literally devalues your money. So you really need to learn how to protect your money, right? Now, to achieve that 2%, what the Fed does is they literally inject the US economy with like trillions of dollars. And it's just like an unfathomable amount of money, really. And there are tangible effects to that, which I'm not going to get into this episode, maybe another one. But that leads me to my next point, which is please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, 5 sure. But really the next point is, like, if the Fed can print trillions of dollars, how do we have a national coin shortage, right? That doesn't make sense. Like, okay, we can create all this money, but we don't have coin. There's got to be something else. Now, my opinion, my honest opinion is like, we're probably going to begin phasing out coin. Like, there's really no need to have like physical coins anymore. So no pennies, no nickels, no dimes, no quarters, or anything like that. It is really just going to be a novelty in the future. Now, if you think about it, like, so you got to find the raw materials, you got to process it, you got to mint it, and then you got to ship it to wherever you need to go. Like, that costs money along every chain of development, right? But say you have like a digital money, like you can literally just like deposit it into a bank account. You don't have to waste any money on processing it, minting it, shipping it, anything like that, storing it. Who really pays for stuff in coins anymore? When we literally have all this technology where we can like pay with a card, we can pay contactless, say like with Venmo, or like just tapping our phone, Apple Pay, Google Pay, stuff like that, right? So that's really it. Now, I think like the downside to that, you know what I mean? Like, growing up, you would always want to like take all the change that you had and then put it into a piggy bank, right? Like, that's where a lot of us really learned how to like create our savings habits, right? Like, it's nice being able to like come home, put all your change into a jar and then just watch it fill up. Yeah, so nowadays it's rare for me to even really have change. Like, I hardly even carry cash. I have a couple bucks in my wallet. Because Drake said it best, I don't carry cash because the money is digital. Now, that's my 2 cents, and it's actually worth more because we're in a national coin shortage. Now, the crypto that I wanted to share for this episode, it was also supposed to be the one for last episode. It was a USD coin. So what I was saying in the last episode, USD coin is fully collateralized, is a fully collateralized stable coin that is redeemable 1-for-1 with the US dollar. So for every 1 USD coin, there's 1 US dollar held in a bank account somewhere, right? Now, everything that they hold is fully auditable by some accounting firms, some huge accounting firms. So like, you know, if you have a USD coin, you can fully redeem it for 1 US dollar. Let's look at like crypto markets and like how volatile they are. So like, you have times when the market goes up and down by double digits. Like, that's crazy. So say you're up like 10% one day and then you're down like 7% the next day. So like, it averages out to 3%. But like other days, like you can have like a week where like your assets are just like losing like 10%. And you know, being able to essentially keep that value stable, right? So you can convert your crypto into USD coin, which is also a crypto that's also fully redeemable 1-to-1 to US dollars. You don't have to liquidate your entire crypto holdings because like, it's just tedious to go from crypto to fiat. But if you can go from crypto to USD coin that's 1-to-1 to fiat, then it's just a lot simpler that way. So any rational investor would like to have that option to protect their assets during market fluctuations. Yeah, it's convenient, you know. Also, at the same time, with USD coin, like, it's going to be used as a payment system, so like, or a payment method. So like over time, we're just going to be able to pay for things with crypto. Like, there's already companies out there that accept crypto payments, Bitcoin payments, Ethereum payments, USD coin payments, which brings me to this website called RageState, which also accepts cryptocurrency payments. I actually built the entire site, and then I wanted to have that functionality on there, because like I fully believe in the future of payments and money. Like it's just evolving, you know. So we just need to get with the times. Yeah, that's it for this episode. This is Ty, the crypto guy. Peace.